What is a marketing event? A marketing event allows you to have an object in HubSpot. A marketing event allows you, let's say, when you do an on-site conference, when you're having, let's say, a meeting, a main summit, when you're having any type of campaign that is offline, you can gather that as a marketing event in HubSpot, okay? And the way we'll show is that all the information, I'm right now showing the HubSpot ecosystem, will map every feature and category and detail about such webinar. We will speak about later more, but this is tremendously important because we will have the labels, the date, the description, and the necessary information to associate that later on to a broader, let's say, marketing assets. I'm back to you now, so you can show the rest.
Yeah, for me, it's really changing the game because you finally have a dedicated object to play with enough spots. I know from my own experience in the past, I used to play with list, segment, campaigns to manage my physical events and my webinar events. Now that we have this object, we are able to differentiate them, connect them also with other platforms. Webinars, we are using Livestorm and we can connect those events right there. So this is just an example and a screenshot on how to manage marketing events.
Let me navigate you through, let's say, the marketing event creation. What does it mean from a campaign point of view? And why does it have a direct impact on attribution reporting? Okay. So remember my webinar? Have right here, I sync my webinar. Now I can see the webinar data on the contact record. So far, so good. And part of that is that I am able to automatically create a marketing event. So you might see here, when I click on the marketing event, on the Livestorm marketing event, I can associate these to segments, which are a list in HubSpot. But most importantly, I can associate these to campaigns. The campaigns are going to be crucial on this reporting because the campaign allows me to gather assets, and a webinar could be a marketing assets, a form could be a marketing assets, a landing page, a blog, a social media post. Think about your whole ecosystem together as a campaign. How much revenue am I influencing? How many deals have been closed won because of that Lifesum webinar? How many influenced contacts or new contacts am I getting thanks to that? And the advantage of having that marketing events that didn't exist before is that it's giving us the opportunity, sorry, I went too fast right here, to map it to a campaign. So right here, you might see I have marketing emails, social media posts, forms, and right down here, I'm adding my Livestorm webinar that will also make part of that attribution, that will also take credit, let's say, all those attendance, questions, polls, they will have a direct impact on your campaigns, okay? Once I've done that, of course, on HubSpot, you will have an automatic kind of reporting, which will show you new contacts, new performance that campaign has attributed in terms of a return on investment, ROI. But also, if you guys, there are marketeers in the room, for contact creation, deal creation, revenue creation, we will give us different linear models. So if you focus most on first touch, last touch, if you have a model that goes into a decay model for the people that are using more advanced journeys, right? We will be able to tell you exactly, thanks to which webinar, which form have you influenced revenue on your pipeline, okay? So this is from the campaign perspective. And from a webinar registration perspective, you might see something like this. This is a dashboard in HubSpot. And the dashboard allows you to gather just a set of reports. The webinar event allows me to have what type of webinar was it, the name, the end date, the registration source. Benoit will be able to tell you this better than me, but they have an auto tracking URLs and UTMs to know when you register, where did it come from? What was the source that was attributed to such registration? And then you have a little bit of a consolidated drill down of how many registrations did I get? How many influencers open deals am I getting through those Livestorm webinars? How many warm deals have I got? And this is very important when I have those conversations. One of the pains is I am not able as a marketeer to connect the impact of marketing campaigns to sales pipeline. Sadly, I cannot see it. I do. There are a lot of things happening on the background. As incredible as it sounds, is not always the case, right? So this is one of the parts where you can gather those registrations. I think Benoit will tackle another chapter right now, but we will show you how to do custom funnels. So what we call customer journey analytics to know what is the journey that is behaving the best and that is bringing me the more qualified deals.